Hello and welcome to the Tiny Artist TV Color Palette Challenge Character Creation Challenge live streams. Here we are working on character number 60 and today's color palette is Lavender Lemonade. So once again, I've learned my lesson. I went ahead and did the sketch ahead of time so I can spend most of my time focusing on the line art and the coloring versus trying to do everything in 2 hours. This also lets me create more complex characters. Case in point. So yeah, today's character is this little magical raccoon girl. I don't have a name for her yet. Maybe we'll come up with one by the end of stream. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the line art. Go for the turnip, go for the turnip. There it is. Maybe I'll use this one for the main character. And then I'll use this one because I do like that it kind of looks like sketchbook doodles. And I know I just did another character with star motifs, but how could I look at this color palette and not think of something like cute and dreamy? I was a little thrown off at first though because the color palette is very similar to Lapras, which ended up being part of the Spooky Crew September videos that I did for the color palette challenge. And I did 2 characters for that one. One was a little more whimsical and one was a little more like intentionally scary, because it's hard to make a scary creature with pastel. The colors I had to work with it was like couple shades of blue, a light purple, a pale orange, and a pale yellow. So yeah, when I saw this color palette, I was like, did I make a mistake? Did I accidentally put this on the calendar twice or in the generator twice? And you know, it just turns out they are very similar, but this one is more purple. And the Lapras color palette is, of course, has a little more blue in it. I have it set to 4. It still looks kind of thick. I mean, it's not bad, but it looks like it's set to something higher. This is effectively just a round pen. It makes sense that she's a starry guardian, since raccoons are mostly nocturnal. I mean, of course, sometimes you do see them wandering about during the day, but usually if you're going to encounter a raccoon, it's going to be at 2 a.m. when you're tossing out your old pizza boxes, and there's a crew waiting for you. Looks like I'm done with the lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the color. Move this just a little bit closer to where everything is. Set this to reference and just start filling in spaces. Now, of course, it is going to be a little more difficult in here where I have where I have the shading happening. But I mean, pen tool, bucket tool, I'll use whatever I have to. I have an hour left to finish the coloring. And just go ahead and get started then. So I don't think that blue is going to work. I had intended to use the blue with her outfit. This is going to be the eyes and decorations. And then her fur is going to be these two colors. I can do this. This is supposed to be like the fluffy part of the raccoon arm, so this is going to be this color. Her gloves, I'll make her gloves orange to match her bows. And then I can make the ribbon yellow, or do I want to make it purple? Yeah, the yellow stands out more. Hair, yeah, the hair is going to be purple because it's coming from her head, so that's all of this area. And the buns, I guess I'll make those orange to match the bows and give a little contrast between the stars. So then the ribbons, I will make those blue and orange. I think that works. It's still readable. It is very close. Let me see how close these actually are. Yeah, but there's just enough of a difference. I think I'm gonna go back over the laces with an auto outline layer and do those in yellow. The yellow and the orange, it's really a toss-up of where they're going. It's basically just a case of where one is, the other won't be. I'm scared to zoom in because I know this is going to be so messy if I zoom in too far. She looks more involved than the first character I did yesterday, but I think she's less involved than the second character, the Imperial Summoner, who ended up taking me after I got off of stream. Ended up taking me another hour and a half, almost 2 hours to finish, just because there were some areas where I was having trouble making decisions. I got most of the base work done. Okay, the sandals, I'll make those orange. Most of her clothing is orange and the accents are yellow. These, of course, will be yellow. I'll make a couple of them orange. I'll make this one blue. I'll make these purple. I'll make this one blue. And this one can be yellow. It's so small, I need it to be bright to really stand out. Trying to keep it moving. I'm at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I thought there was something missing. I wouldn't have put this here if there wasn't, you know, a reason. This is almost reminding me of, so back when Sly Cooper was popular, I made a Sly Cooper OC. She was a raccoon, like, ninja assassin, and she was supposed to be in, like, game 3. I didn't even know they were making a sequel at the time, so I was, like, mad excited when they did actually make a 3rd game. Of course, it was completely different from what I was imagining, but she wasn't nearly this cute. She was a super serious character, because she was a ninja assassin, so she had to be super serious. I think I must have been in like 7th or 8th grade when I made this character, so typical middle school behavior. Everything's just sort of very round and fluffy and cloud-like, very dreamy. Since I have quite a bit of this already finished, I do want to at least get these also taken care of. This will be blue. And then of course the orange one, not the orange, the angry one will be orange, since that's the closest thing I have to a red. And these I'm letting be a little bit messy, and just to kind of make it look more doodly. Yeah, it looks like the blue. I'm gonna make this purple instead because this is too close. Like, these are two separate articles of clothing, and it would be nice to be able to tell the difference from a distance. Hour 40. I have 20 minutes left. Not bad. I am getting to the end of what I wanted to do with this character. So even though the line art took me a little bit longer than I would have liked it to, I think I'm still going to get everything done on time, which is always nice. Shirt needs just a little more shading. It feels flat Maybe I need to add a highlight. Because if I add more shading, I don't know if that's gonna fix the flatness. Sure, that'll work. Just adding in some little bits and pieces. She doesn't need a pattern. She's got plenty. Let me get rid of my little raccoons over here. Plenty going on. Am I done? Not quite. I haven't decided what material this is, so maybe it's just kind of plushy. But it's not metal, so that doesn't need any sort of shine. All right. As usual, I'll take another look at what's on here before I do the final posting, but I think I'm finished for today. I'm clocking it in an hour and 47 minutes, so not bad. I'm gonna trim this edge off just a little bit, but before I do that, I've got to move my references over. Anyway, so yeah, that is the end of today's stream, character number 60. The color palette again was Lavender Lemonade, and that is going to be it. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a weird day.